Yeah.
All right, I need Mark Baxter to please head to the podium to set up for communications. Mark Baxter, if you're around, we need you here.
You can call him Rob or Robin. just go with it. You know, people aren't gonna know the names.
Just a reminder, so we can have Kristen Smoyer, Amelia Davis, Christopher Egan, and Bruce Haglund please report to the staging area.
You know what, Jordan? You know what I love about this sport?
I'm listening.
I really enjoy the women who are getting more involved in this sport.
Yes, that is a big thing. I do remember the very first World Cup, there was one competitor.
Oh, wow. It's grown so much even since then.
Yes, that was in 2012. There was one competitor, and now it's slowly growing.
You know, there's something for everybody in this sport, you know?
Yeah, and the nice thing is it's a sport where any age can do it. You know, any age, any size of athlete can do this sport.
So it's family fun as well.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
I'm looking for. I have a set of 2-year-old twins.
Oh, they're adorable.
They're 2.5, and I'm learning to fly with them, and hopefully I can get them on their own board.
There you go.
Riders, while you're getting ready, why don't you come over here behind the tower, and we're going to do some gladiator shots of you guys to make yourselves look pretty on the television, on TV. So come on over and get your gladiator shots done. Once again, can we have all the judges please report to the judging to the tower? And so we're going to start off with our novice group. So our novice group, we have Amelia Davis. She's from Delaware. She's from the U.S. and she's one of this is her first contest that she's going to be in, and we have a novice category.
Woo! You go, girl.
Yep, for people that are just getting into the sport, we have a novice class for them.
Yes, we encourage everybody, if you're interested, try it out. Flyboarding is a very addictive sport.
That is true. Once you try it once, you're going to want to keep flying. After Amelia, we're going to move on to our pro category in the ladies, and we will start with Kristen Smoyer.
Smoyer the Destroyer, they call her.
Yeah. She flies. You want to talk? She flies for Zapata Racing, Powerfly products.
Kristen flies for Zapata Racing, Powerfly products, and BB Talk USA.
See, I didn't know what that was.
I know. I love this because I feel like what I don't like comes out, and then what vice versa. Yeah.
so you're not doing the whole tour then, huh?
Anyone hungry or possibly need a beverage? Stop over by Jocko's and they got you covered.
Are you turning it off?
We'll kill the battery if we want. It's not turning off. Dang, it's like stuck on.
What'd you say?
It's like stuck on. Oh well.
See that gate? They gotta go through that gate.
Okay. Where are you? Are you on down there?
Yeah, but
Okay. So they come here, they go down to the dock.
Yep, and at the end there's going to be that boat we're on. They'll be right at the end of this dock.
Okay.
Melvin's over there, but that's where the
Okay.
Canadian guys are bringing them over. So.
Staging area is just next job. I think everyone's staging area.
Yeah, tell them who's taking here and not. Where are my Canadians? Oh, there they are. So Melvin was back grabbing his stuff.
Okay. I'll be watching you.
How long do you think we have?
I have no idea. But they got the boats out. I'm yeah.
All right, everybody, hold tight. We are going to get this ball rolling soon and get the party started.
Okay, so while we are waiting, I'm going to talk a little bit about our judging panel. So, first off, we have Alexander Moravegas. Yes, it's taken me 2 years to pronounce his name, but I finally did it. Okay, so he is at Lake Lanier, the Flyboard distributor. up at Lake Lanier in Georgia. So, also, our next judge is Alex Barrera. He's from Quebec, Ontario, or Ontario, Montreal, Quebec. Woo! Montreal, Quebec. Okay.
A little bit of a tongue twister there. Is that all right?
Yes, thank you. FutureToys.ca brings you the coolest toys on the market. He is a Zapata Racing Canadian distributor. All right. Next up, we have Gemma Weston.
Welcome, Gemma. We're so glad to have you here with us. She is from New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen. She's a women's world champion.
Where was that at? Yep. She was a world champion in 2015 at the World Cup in Dubai. Okay. Next up, we have Iris Vascones. And she is a breast cancer survivor, and she has one of the largest campaigns for Flying Pink for breast cancer awareness. She asks all the flyers to fly pink and represent breast cancer awareness.
That's right.
And we are so thankful for her.
Thank you for being such a strong Wonder Woman for all of us. We appreciate that.
And last but not least, we have Jason Burns. He is our head judge for our Flyboard National Tour. And he runs Michigan Flyboard.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
And he has been in the judging industry for over 20 years.
Big man on campus over here, ladies and gentlemen.
So those are our judges. Out on our safety skis, we have Rob. Give us a wave, Rob. That's Rob right there. They are our safety crew, and they are safety first. They got helmets on and goggles.
Those are the people you need to rely on out there, huh? I mean, those are the people that got your back.
And then we have Drake. Drake, give us a wave. Yes,
Woo!
he is our specialized personal watercraft saver. And then we have Jeff Elkins. He's also out there on the safety ski. He's also part of our mechanics crew, making sure the jet skis are running, and he will also be out there for safety. Yes, go ahead, take it away. Can I have one? Okay, so as you guys can see, there's a big boat out there, and that is going to be where the riders go from our staging area to our competition area. And then in between riders, they will go back and forth from that boat there. So on that boat, we have Kristen Smoyer, Amelia Davis, Christopher Egan, and Bruce Haglin.
All right, special thanks to Pensacola Sports. Be moved. Visit Pensacola.com. Real, relaxed, and simple. Thank you to Flyboard and, of course, Zapata Racing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We'll be getting underway, but if we could pay our respects to our country, and our flag is right here on the corner of our judging tower. If we could all please stand, please. And we are going to have our very own host, Lena Camargo, who is going to sing our national anthem. So if you could all please remove your hats, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lena. All right, here comes our first tournament ski. It's out there to the west. Wow, I am thrown around here with no mountains. I think that's west. That is west. If you look on the west side.
If you put your hands out in front of you and make them L shapes, you might be able to tell which direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say land is north, water south. Is that what you guys do here in Pensacola? Because left and right. Okay.
Left is right. I heard that.
Yeah. It's easy because I live right at the base of the Rocky Mountains in Utah. And the mountains are on the east and the open sky is on the west. Easy for me.
I'm in a bowl. I'm in a bowl in Las Vegas.
Hot.
Yeah, yeah, a very hot bowl.
Bringing our first competition ski out is Brody Wells. This is, no. Brody's bringing the ski out to our boat.
I have an extra list.
Fans of Pensacola, I know when you have a vessel or a boat, you like to name it. What are we going to name this vessel out here for our flyboard competition? Any ideas? Bessie.
How original. Let's see.
Helga.
Helga. Sounds like a big girl name, like a big boat name. I like that.
This is Brody Wells. He's team captain of. He's the captain of the team Can Fly.
Brody is such an animated person in general. It's very fun to watch him fly. Woo!
Let him hear it. The more you guys cheer, the higher everyone flies. It gets everyone pumped up to fly.
Yes, the Flyers love to rowdy the crowd. Gets them going and gets everybody else going.
That's one of their criteria is showmanship.
Brody's been flying for quite some time. 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
You know what, Jordan, I was thinking about halfway.
Are we judging him?
No. About half. He's just helping us with the crowd right now. We're waiting for the second boat.
Okay.
They're gonna
Okay.
get it down.
Oh, so all right, never mind.
Hey, so here's the deal, though. Is, about halfway through this boat of people, like Chris Egan, I need you, because these guys are slow right now. I need you to have them be in staging. If we have more delays waiting for athletes, we may not be welcome athletes.
So, Brody, thank you for. Hello. Thank you, Brody, for our demo.
Thank you, bro. Hello? Hello? Hello?
There you go. You're on. Hello.
Thank you, Brody. Well,
Brody, thank you for your demonstration. I need my mic back on. Check.
mic check. 1, 2.
Uh-oh. Oh. No? How about now? Check. There we go. Mic check. One, two.
mic check.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
1, 2, 3,
Brody,
4.
oh, bro. Whoa. Rawr. Whoa. Rawr.
Jordan.
Uh-oh. No. One, two, three. One,
Mic-
two, three.
Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Mic one. There. Mic one. One. Mic.
Mic check. Here we go.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Brody, thank you so much for the demo. Sorry, my mic died. I wanted to say thank you for your demo. It was beautiful. Brody's been flying for a while. He's the captain of Team Can Fly. He travels all over and fly. I think he's flown in almost every state in the country. He's been to every World Cup, starting with Qatar in 2012. And then it was Qatar in 2013. And then it was Dubai in 2014. And then Dubai in 2015. And then last year, it was in Naples, Florida. And Brody's been to every one.
What do you need, baby? The windbreakers, remember? Yeah, Jennifer said we could have windbreakers. He's saying
Sorry.
okay, no, I give you that corner for sure. I moved over so you can have.
Okay.
Great singer. Oh, thank you.
Okay, I think we are ready. Our first competitor is suiting up. Judge. Jason Burns, can you report to the judging area, to the judging booth? This class suiting up, Amelia Davis is in our novice class. This is our beginner. This is her first contest that she's going to be participating in.
Way to put yourself out there, girl. I love that. Amelia is from Delaware. She came all the way here to participate in the Flyboard National Tour. She is sponsored by St. Thomas Flyboarding, where she also is an instructor.
Wait for Jason.
We're going to get this going. We're just going to start.
He's our head judge. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
She wins.
Yeah, she wins.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. There's somebody else.
Okay, everybody, judges, are you ready? Judges are ready. Amelia, are you ready? Amelia! All
I
right,
think she's ready.
the stage is yours, Amelia. Take it away. Okay, so remember, these flyers have a minute 30 to. They're going to be judged on their first 5 tricks, and this will be for their seed. Oh, is it 3?
She needs 3 compulsory moves, and then also she does a little freestyle. And these are our qualifying rounds.
Curtis Pangrass. Curtis, can you hear me? Okay, Amelia, when you hear the horn, that will be the start of your run. Are you ready, judges? Yeah, I know. Are you ready? Ready. Okay, everybody, we need some encouragement. Cheer her on.
It's wonderful to see new athletes as they arrive and grow in the sport. We definitely have a wonderful team of flyboarders here to cheer her on.
We're announcing 30 and 10? No.
5 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. Now. Say it.
No, guys, then I have to do the whole contest. I'm not doing that.
You want to. They got to know the time. We want to know the time. Just hold out because we don't have any buzzer.
Okay.
What's the matter with saying 30 seconds?
Because then it's got to be for everyone. You know what I mean? Then it's going to be consistent with everyone, which is fine. It just throws everything off. Like if I'm not here or something, you know.
Just taking time.
10 more seconds. 10 seconds. Time! There you have it for our first competitor, kicking it off from our novice group, Amelia Davis. Oh.
All right. All. Hello?
Check. Oh, hello? What happened?
Hello?
What happened to my mics? Hey. I did a 10-second warning.
Thank you. You can say, you know what I wanted you to do? I visioned it.
Oh.
Was you saying, you know, fighter, are you ready? Judges, are you ready? Say the joint. Or somebody.
Our mics keep turning off.
Oh, hello?
That boat's a little close to the cars, but
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hey, we don't have mic.
Yeah, Jordan, can you tell him to get down and get... No. I got the ski guy. Tell him, try to signal him to stop doing tricks.
It's over.
The tricks.
We're in the middle of a contest.
Just tell
check. I don't have any mic power. Mic.
Boop,
Mic.
boop.
Mic.
Hello, hello.
Kristen, not yet. Only the first one. Me? Oh, I'm not going up. I'll be judging right here. And this is Gemma. I'm not introducing her. Number one. Is that yours?
Hello, hello.
No, it's
Hello?
not working. Still not working. Check. 1, 2. Check.
Hello,
1, 2.
hello.
Check.
Oh.
Okay, this is Kristen Smoyer from Florida. No, it's broken.
No, hello.
Is it going to be 25 for the whole contest?
Hello.
Yeah. If she can hear me.
I love that.
Can't say anything. Seconds! Woo! Mic check. Oh, there we go. There we go.
And we're back.
Time!
Woo!
Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you, Kristen. Smoyer the Destroyer.
Yes, Kristen was sponsored by Zapata Racing, Powerfly Products, and BB Talk USA. And that was our pro category for our women's. Moving right along, without further ado, we will be privileged to watch Christopher Egan from Ontario, Canada. This is our veterans category. After Christopher Egan, I need Ibram Hussein, Fernando Spinelli, Curtis Pangrass, Jermaine Anuguam, Brody Wells, Tyler Bragshaw, Connor Rhodes, and Rush Bragg to report to the staging area.
All right, Jordan. So up next we have our veteran category. Now, what does veterans specify? What does that mean?
So the veterans category is older gentlemen or women, older women or gentlemen or women. And what's the age for veterans? The age group is 40 and up to compete, and it also has grown too. Before, when we started, there was no veterans category.
Wow, and see how many people got involved that we had
And-
to add a category. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and so we've had a lot of older guys that wanted to fly, and so we made it a competition for them, and they were able to have enough flyers to create a veterans category.
See, ladies and gentlemen, you can compete at any age.
age or size does not matter in this
Or gender.
Or
Either
gender.
one.
Yes. That's what's so cool about the sport. Our family's grown, a wide variety of all kinds of athletes that
Yes.
we all get together and hang out and have a good time. So Christopher Egan, he's from Ontario, Canada, and he is also sponsored by Zapata Racing. The format doesn't change for the category. The format stays the same. So they're still going to have their 3 tricks, compulsory tricks, and then a freestyle after, and they'll be judged accordingly. Hey, so are we doing a show contest tonight or tomorrow night? Should I advertise it or no?
Actually, just advertise it and tell them there's a stipulation that if it's too windy, we'll probably may get canceled, okay?
Okay.
That way, at least they... And you can talk about how they light up and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So when you watch these athletes fly, it's really cool to see them be very acrobatic in the air. What makes it what is also really fun to watch is when these flyers fly at night.
Oh, yes, the night shows.
Yes, so flyboarding's been around now, and a lot of people get oohed and awed about it, and they create shows, and they do them in the day, at night.
But how do you see them at night, Jordan? How?
The cool thing is they have these LED light suits that light up,
No way.
and they fly, and they have lights shining on the jets.
They're
And
waterproof, ladies and gentlemen.
it's pretty cool. And so the cool thing about this event is we actually have a contest to see who can put on the best show.
I love that. Why not?
This will be the first contest of its kind in the hydroflight industry. And these flyers will fly at night and have a contest. So, without further ado, we'll move on to Christopher Egan. Christopher, are you ready? Judges, are you ready? The stage is yours, Chris. Take it away.
Dives are always a favorite.
So, you see how there's a big pad on the front of those jet skis, and those pads are safety skins. And before, we didn't have those. When the ski would flip, it would stay under the water. But now with our safety skins, we have a life jacket for our jet skis.
Cute little light. I like the way you put that.
Yeah, so then if the jet ski ever gets flipped or whatever, it'll pop right back over, and the jet ski will be just fine. Hey, so does he continue? It's over. It's done. Flip 180. 360. Is that for everyone? Yeah. So unfortunately, in the contest, when you're flying in contest and you flip a jet ski, you will be judged accordingly until the point of the jet ski flipped. So and so he will still get points for his run in the beginning, but it ends when he flips the jet ski.
I was just over there. Yeah. But if I'm on there, you're only gonna get. Oh, they are. So we'll move right on to our next category. Unless I put it right.
No, same one. We need Bruce now.
That's what I meant. He's done, right? All right.
Bruce Egan.
All right, so our next rider is going to be Bruce Hagland for our veterans category. And it looks like he is ready.
Bruce Hagen is from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. A little chilly up there nowadays, right around this time.
Bruce is also a dentist. He has pretty teeth, and he likes to have other people to have pretty teeth as well. He does a good job at it. He does a good job. Bruce Hagland, he's been competing for quite some time. I've seen him in a lot of events. He, when he comes, he's been in the top. He's been podiumed at many other events. Hey, just tell him to go. Just tell him to, hey, stay in the...
You say, because I can't talk to him. He needs more chance to hear him.
All right.
He's doing it. Well, yeah, never mind. He's not.
Okay, so there we have it. We're still going to start with Bruce. He's on. Chris, if we could have you power down, please. Power down so we can get Bruce out on the way. All right, I see Bruce entering into the water right now, making his way over to the contest area. Okay, here he comes. I know the judges are ready. All right, I'll ask the judges. You ask Bruce. Judges, are you guys ready? Judges are ready.
Bruce, are you ready? Woo! I think he's ready.
A minute 30. Here we go.
All right.
Might have to be a little longer than that next time, though.
Where's the flag? Yeah.
Standing right.
Yes, thank you. That's what I need. Starting off with a nice 1080 spin.
And dives are always a favorite in the crowd.
Here he goes, setting up for his next trick. Superman. Superman is where you go horizontal with the water and just looks just like Superman. The more parallel you get to the water, the more points you get.
Or inverted.
Inverted, yes. Bruce is 65 years old, flying in his category with the
That's quite impressive. It does take quite a bit of athleticism.
64-year-old throwing backflips on
I
the
have to say
flyboard.
that would be a life goal for me.
Yeah, you said it 40, right? About 20 seconds left.
All right, he has 20 seconds left to finish out his run. Remember, the higher they go depends on how much you cheer for them.
Beautiful. Woo!
And
Thank you,
it
Bruce.
is. Thank you, Bruce. And there you have it. Okay, so now we will move on to our Pro-Am category.
When does Hasim go to the boat?
He should be out there right now.
Okay.
So, Ibram Hussein, Fernando Spinelli, Curtis Pangrass, Jermaine Anuguam, Brody Wells, Tyler Bragshaw, Connor Rhodes, and Russ Braggs. If you guys can make your way over to the staging area, we will be ready and get you underway. Now, my dad's 65 years old, and I think I need to get him out here, too.
Wouldn't that be a show? Let's do it. I mean, you fly, don't you, Jordan?
Yes, I flew. I flew in the World Cup in Doha, Qatar. I also flew in the Dubai championships as well.
Here we go. We got to get the whole family involved now.
Yes.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do today. We're the pros qualifying for the pro, and then we are going to the finals. Pros tomorrow, okay?
Okay. So we're going to go through all of our qualifying rounds today. Everyone's going to have a chance to ride and qualify. And then later today, so after the pros go, later today we're going to do the finals of the novice, women's, and veterans. So those categories will be today, and the finals will be today for those categories. And we will do the pros finals tomorrow.
All right, and they will be in a head-to-head competition tomorrow.
Mark Baxter, if you're in the crowd, if you could report to the judges' booth. Mark Baxter, if you could report to the judges' booth. No, yeah, hold on. All right, so next up is Curtis Pangrass from Alberta, Edmonton, Canada. He flies with the team Can Fly. You guys, the judges, I'll ask him. Curtis, are you ready?
Judges, are you ready? All right.
The stage is yours. Take it away, Curtis. Canada, Edmonton. Yeah. With some quick spins right off the bat, swinging both directions. Spinning both directions will add more points to your run. Woo! A Superman spin. Technical tricks. A double backflip.
Now, during the qualifying rounds, they want to make sure to do the tricks thoroughly.
Woo!
And that there are no falls or
Yeah,
complications.
they want to make sure they land all their tricks nice and clean. Make sure they're flipping on both sides of the hoses, what you just saw him do. That's a very, very technical trick, flipping on both sides of the hose.
Beautiful.
Another way you can get points is you can do your tricks very high and slow, or you can do them low and fast. So they're going to get judged on all types of riding.
And what's amazing about these riders is that each rider has their own way of flying, their own style. And it's just exciting to watch.
How much time does he have left? 3 seconds? And there you have it. That last trick will count. He did it right before the buzzer. So just like in basketball, if you initiate your trick before the horn, it does count. But if they initiate the trick after the horn, it will not be awarded points. One thing you have to take into account too, Lena, is when you're out there riding, you're exerting a lot of energy, right?
Oh yes.
So with them flying all day, they're gonna have this round, and then they're gonna have their final round, and in the final round, there's usually about 3 more rounds to fly. So these athletes have to train and strategize on using their energy.
Oh, they must build up a lot of endurance.
Yeah, it's a lot of endurance and a lot of core strength. For me, I notice a lot of shin strength.
Oh yes,
on my
ankle
shins.
strength as well for myself.
Because when you do a backflip, like if I was standing here and I was going to do just a regular backflip, I can let gravity pull my feet around.
Exactly.
But on a flyboard, gravity won't pull you down. You'll get jetted down.
Yes.
So you have to do leg extensions to get your jets under you as quick as you can. And that takes a lot of strength.
That's a workout in itself, I'm sure.
Okay, next up, I see getting suited up. I believe it's Brody Wales.
Brody Wells, captain of Team Can Fly, and has been flying since 2012. Yes.
He's one of the original distributors from when the Flyboard first came out. He's more than just their captain. I like to call him they are Team Camfly's ringleader. Brody's a lot of fun. I've actually hosted him at my house, and I knew with their team they like to be busy, so we.
Yeah, and they seem like a very fun, sporadic team. I love that about them.
They need to be down there in staging. Brody's the last one in this group. And then, hey. You have that list of names of people? Okay, good. So just make sure, but we can, instead of drawing the line here, we can actually draw it here. Yeah, because these guys are all coming back instead of hitting those eyes up. So
Snelly's on there twice.
I'm gonna do these guys. I'm gonna do these guys.
you just do the math. So we got two guys out there.
No, absolutely not.
Where's it going to be a break? When Brody's done, there's going to be a break because then they said they were going to have someone permanently knocked out here. They didn't do it. They didn't know their scores.
Okay, this is Brody Wells. Brody, are you ready?
Judges, are you ready?
The stage is yours. The time is now yours for Brody Wells. Give it up for him.
They just want to thank them for their hospitality with our staff last night. 10 cow. 10, like a 10.
Oh. Tin cow.
Yeah. Check them out. Go down there. They got great food there.
Brody is one to fly with a lot of energy. He's a very strong rider. He's been doing it for a long time, since the beginning. He's been to all the World Cups.
And recently took 5th at the Hydrofest.
He's famous for his windmill backflips, and he's taking it to a whole nother level with a double backflip going on both sides of the hose. Yeah. Big laid out backflip. That takes a lot of guts.
Hey guys, just to let you know, there's 25,000 people viewing you guys.
Really?
All right, and if you're on live stream right now, welcome and thank you. Welcome to the Flyboard National Tour.
Brody's got about 15 seconds left. In the pro category, this is one of the most important runs to get a good seed. Let's see what he has. Nice. Give it up for Brody Wells from Canada.
Thank you, Brody. Thank you.
He has been a lifetime athlete for Zapata Racing. Okay, so if we can have Ibram Hussein, Fernando Spinelli, Curtis Pangrass, Jeremy Anuguam, Tyler Bragshaw, Connor Broads, Rush Braggs, please report to the staging area. You guys will be next on our boat. Yo. Rondi? Yes, please. Yes. Rondies, the blondies. Rondies. Okay, so while we're waiting for those next riders, they're going to be shuttled over there. And then we'll have our next boat of riders, and then we will move on to the finals for our women's and our novice categories.
Do an interview with somebody that went that's on land. Just try to.
Yep. So when those riders get back, we'll talk to them and see how they felt, see how the weather conditions have been. One thing to take in consideration, there's more factors than just the wind. There's what we call hose management. Because when you're flying around and you're doing your tricks, you have to be in control of your hose, because that hose, when it's full of water, is very, very heavy. It's really heavy. And it can hurt. I don't know how to put it, but to put it in perspective, that hose, if it hits you like in the shoulder, it's basically like taking a sledgehammer and hitting you in the shoulder with it. It is that heavy.
It can do some damage, for sure.
Yes. That's why hose management is very important. So, like when you notice when they do their flips, the way I teach people is you take the back of your head and you take it to your right heel. So that way you're off axis just a little bit, and then that way the hose will stay out of your way. But the other thing is you don't want your hose to hit the jet ski, because the hose is so heavy that if it loops around your handlebars, whoop, flips your jet ski. So, and a jet ski's
We don't want that ever.
No. And the jet skis are about 300 pounds, not 300, sorry, about 700 pounds of machine, and that hose can flip it over like it's nothing. So more than just a win, there's hose management. You always want to place yourself in the correct position before you initiate your tricks. So for instance, when I go to do a backflip, if you notice, they always spin off around to the side. The reason why is because if they're close to the jet ski and they flip and do a backflip, the hose is close to the jet ski, and that's where the damage is. So you'll notice it's safe to always take a nice spin around.
It's called your setup. Yes, your setup. It's very important.
Are you doing backflips now?
I am doing backflips now.
Perfect. Awesome. See,
yes, it's addictive, guys.
She's a trainer.
Yes.
She's a trainer.
Now, tell me, Jordan, about their training process.
Oh. Yes. Okay. So a lot of times there's a lot of different ways that people do their training and what they do. However, so this is coming from my own experience. What I do is I create a run in my head. Like I'll say, okay, I'm going to do a backflip. My next trick's going to be a spin backflip, and then I'm going to do a Superman, right? And then I practice my run. And so when I'm at home, I'll do that run every time. So then when I come to contest, it's like second nature.
Yes, and I know a lot of the riders train in teams as well. Now that is beneficial because riders ride different ways and they may have different tricks. So it pushes each other, challenges each other more than anything. But we all have love for the sport. That's what's wonderful about all the riders.
Yes. Yeah, and one thing too, it's always fun. It's always more fun to fly around with your friends and your buddies
of
and
course.
train with them.
You got your Superman, your Batman, you know, who else, you know.
Yeah. And so the cool thing, and so other riders, they'll just go and they'll practice all their tricks all together. Just practice focus on one trick and practice it, and focus on another trick and practice it. And then when they go out there, they don't know what they're going to do until they're out there.
Yeah.
And they just free will go and come as what may.
Freestyle.
Yes. It works for some people. For me, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Some people can just feel it. Others need to map it out, and that's okay. Everybody has different ways of learning.
Yeah. So training in the wind.
Yes. A little different.
Yeah, where I come from, I'm protected by mountains usually, so my lakes are always pretty calm.
And I'm in a bowl, so I'm the same way. I'm usually protected from the wind.
Yes.
Yes. temperatures in Las Vegas aren't that bad either. We don't get cold. I know some of these gentlemen, they do fly in some ice cold temperatures. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct. We actually have one athlete. He's not here today, but he actually cut a section of the ice out in Minnesota and flew on the lake.
Wow.
He also put out a fire with his flyboard. He was flying and a boat caught on fire, and he flew over it and sprayed it down.
Firefighter / flyboarder.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So we just want to do a special thanks to some of our sponsors. We have, first of all, our big sponsor, Flyboard, Zapata Racing Flyboard. They're the one putting on this whole event. But
Zapata Racing. Woo!
yes, and Crystal is here. You can thank her and her husband. But we also have some other sponsors. We have Heyday Wake Boats. They're also a sponsor.
There we go.
We also have BB Talk.
BB Talk headset, yes.
Oh, so training.
Yes.
Back to our training.
Training.
The BB Talk system is awesome. Basically, it's a two-way radio that's waterproof. So when you're flying, you can communicate to your driver. Or if you go to an academy or you go to somewhere where you can train, they will have a trainer on the jet ski and talk you through your tricks, break it down step by step.
Now tell me, Jordan, do they use that in the shows as well when they're doing shows?
Yes, that's because when they do night shows at night, there's fireworks, sparklers, lights, water splashing, lots of
talking about fireworks on the flyer, am I right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And it's also done to music. So
oh, that's amazing.
These are perfect. These are great for communications, for being on cue. And light shows are fun because what they do is they choreograph it so everyone does the same stuff at the same time. You know, it's like
it's like dancing.
Yes, dancing on water.
in the air, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to dance in the air, try a flyboard.
Yes. And so we have H2RO magazine. That's kind of like it's an online magazine that you can go and they have lots of different articles on new boards, what comes out, and things of that nature.
Covering all hydro sports, all events, all the time.
If you guys have probably been to Pensacola. Tin Cow. Tin Cow.
There you
Tin
go.
Cow. They have great food there. It's very generous of them. Great food and good hangout spot. That's where a lot of the riders went last night and kind of hung out and had a party. So go check it out. You guys probably already have. You guys are locals here.
You may see a rider. Say hi. Say hi to one of us if you see us out. Who else we got, Jordan?
Another big sponsor is we have Sea-Doo. Sea-Doo are the watercrafts out there. And these are 300 horsepower jet skis. They're the most horsepower on the market for a jet ski. And we have Malvin, who is our turbo tech, nicknamed Turbo, over there on them, working on them, and they are great machines. I have one as well, but mine isn't quite 300. Mine's only 260.
We have a 260 as well.
Yeah.
Malvin is the magic mechanic. That's what we like to call him. Yeah. That all we got?
Oh. So another cool thing is Scat Track. They are the impellers that go inside of the jet skis. So most jet ski propellers have 3 blades. This one has 7. So
7 blades.
Yes. So
that's 4 more than usual.
Yes, and a lot more power, a lot more thrust going into the board. So check those guys out.
Yep.
Has anyone ever seen the Flyboard besides here? Anywhere else in Florida? Anywhere? Anyone else has seen it?
No.
Because I'm strongly encouraging you guys to try it. I want everyone to go out and try it. My parents are old, and they've done it. Sorry.
He meant grandparents. What are you talking about? He meant grandparents.
What I'm trying to say is age doesn't matter, okay? Age doesn't matter. All this political correct stuff I'm not very good at.
And honestly, also weight. Weight hasn't been too much of a problem.
Shape or
as
size?
well, yeah.
Yes, shape or size.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of time to get used to feeling it out, and we get people up in the air no problem. Maybe not that high as the pro flyboarders, but we get you up there, you know.
The cool thing is about flyboarding is a lot of people think when you're flying that you just fall and drop to the ground.
Right.
Like when they first try it. But when you're actually flying, there's always water going through the jets.
Yes.
And so the instructor, if he sees you start going out of balance, he'll actually throttle you down.
Yes.
So it's a much more cushioned fall than just dropping out of the sky.
Yes, and we use lower power jet skis for our rentals as well. So not as much power. So it's not as scary as many people would think it to be. It's actually quite relaxing and quite a bit of fun. Unlike any other experience that you've had, honestly, for myself at least.
Yeah. It's actually really easy on your joints. It doesn't hurt your feet or when you're just relaxing and flying around. When you're going out and competing, it'll get pretty tiresome, but
Oh yes. Competitive wise, it is a very athletic sport.
yep.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys, sit tight. We're going to get everything rolling around again here in a little while. Check out Jacob's. They have food and beverage for you. Food and beverage if you're hungry or need a drink. Stay tuned with us.
Okay, the boat's over there. Final call for Iram Hussein, Fernando Spinelli, Jermaine Anuguam, Tyler Bradshaw, and Connor Brandes, and Russ Bragg. So that's their final call for those riders. And then we will move on with our next boat of riders. After that boat ride goes, we have one more boat going out for our pro division for our qualifying round. And then after that last boat of qualifying, we will move on to the finals for our novice and our ladies and veterans category.
How can I get sponsored?
World Cup.
So are you feeling pretty comfortable up here?
I'm doing better. A lot of the times I offend some of the crowd with my political correctness sometimes. Still working on it, so bear with me. But I thoroughly enjoy it, and I have a really good time, and it's something that I love. So.
All right, you're doing a fantastic job so far. Actually, you turn all sorts of colors, you know. So the idea is to try to turn it around on them.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm going to be doing the whole tour, so not just the flyboarding events, but I'll be doing the closed court jet ski races. It's going to be a whole new world for me to learn, and I'm really excited, and it's going to be fun.
All right, let me get you your first interview coming down here in a little bit, and we're going to talk to the folks from Pensacola. And just get their thoughts on the event. All right. So you're going to be on the spotlight again.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Do we have any Pensacola natives around here? Who's the native Pensacolian? Is that the correct word? Pensacolian? Can I call you a Pensacolian? Okay. Is this your first Hydroflight? What's your name? Tom. I have Tom with me. He's from Pensacola. This is my first time here. Thank you. And so, what have you seen the Flyboard before?
Yeah, I've seen videos online of it before.
This is your first time seeing it live?
Yeah, first time in person.
What do you think of the contest and the event? What are your thoughts on that?
It's really cool, really interesting. I want to try it for sure.
Definitely, you need to try it. It's a lot of fun. So, for people that's not been to Pensacola, if you were telling someone one place that they need to see that's historical or that's whatever, what's going to change my life in Pensacola, where do I go?
If you're into history, go check out Fort Pickens on the beach. It's like one of the first war sites in the Civil War, I believe. First shots were fired there. If you're into history, also go see the Naval Air Museum. My brother works out there, so he's there today. So you go.
Cool, thank you. That's awesome. So, it looks like we got our next boat flight of people out there, so make sure to grab some food and some beverages at Jocko's, and we will be getting underway. We'll be starting right away. If I can get all the judges to report to the judging booth. Please, judges, all the judges return to the judging booth.
All right, we're about to get the party started up again.
Okay.
Hello. How are you? Do you have any questions?
Good for you, man. That's why you're here.
All right, entering into the water is Hussein Ibrahim. Hussein Ibrahim. And he's from the Maldivian Islands.
Known as the Fly High Lion.
He's
Fly high, my brother.
one love. He has pretty much the longest dreads out of any flyboarder in the world.
I get scared when I flyboard with my hair, so I can't imagine. That takes skill.
It's got to throw your centripetal force off, right?
you would think so. I don't know. He's got it down though.
Yeah.
He's got it down.
He's a master at it. He's a master hair flyer. We're just in a hurricane is all. Just kind of want to get a stool and sit.
All right, here he comes. Fly High Lion. Woo!
Judges, are you ready?
Hussein, are you ready?
Here we go. This time is yours. Take it away.
Hussein's joined us in the 2016 Flyboard European Championship and took third. Also ranking 8th at the World Cup in Naples, Florida.
Here he goes, setting up for his first trick. Looks like a super big Superman with all the flow of his hair. The flow. Dropping down for his next trick. Here he goes. 1, 2. Oh, double backflip.
This rider has so much love for the sport and the riders in the sport. Pure love out there, ladies and gentlemen, pure love.
He trains in one of the most beautiful places in the world, the Maldivian Islands. The water is very crystal blue there.
And his signature, ladies and gentlemen, that hair, that hair.
Here we go.
30.
The louder you guys get, the higher these guys go. He's got about 20 seconds left.
Seconds left. Come on, come on.
Oh, nice, beautiful, nicely done. All right, give it up from Hussein Ibrahim from the Maldivian Islands with the hair.
Woo! Fly High Lion, ladies and gentlemen.
Down. Get down. Okay, next up. Next up, getting suited up, looks like Jermaine Anuguam. Jermaine is from Spring, Texas. And he's also sponsored by Zapata Racing, Team LTD, Canadian Jetpack Adventures.
First started learning how to fly in Galveston, Texas. No, he's brand new. We've seen Jermaine at the World Cup this past summer, actually, in Naples, Florida. And he's back for more. Jermaine says his favorite trick is a spin dolphin.
Here we go. Look at this. Okay. Jermaine is making his way out to the competition area. All right, Jermaine, are you ready?
Judges, are you ready?
Take it away.
There's that setup we were talking about earlier. That's very important. Every flyer pays attention to hose management, like Jordan was saying. Beautiful looking Superman.
One thing these riders want to do is they want to make sure they hit every judging category to gather the most points for each round.
Now, how many categories are there, Jordan? Are there 5, 4, 5, I believe?
5 categories judged on height, diversity,
sportsmanship,
yeah,
showmanship, technicality. There we go.
And Jermaine is showing that very well.
Nice slalom going on there.
The slalom is a lot of energy. It's very strong on your legs.
It is quite a lot of energy for as nice as it looks. All right, and we might have the sun peeking out at us, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Jermaine's got about 20 seconds left to finish out his run for qualifying. Here he goes about, and there you have it. Jermaine Anuguam from Texas. That'll end his qualifying round. And we will move right along to our next rider.
Who's hungry? Guys, make sure you check out Jocko's. Some great food and great beverages.
All right, next up is Tyler Bradshaw. He's also from Ontario, Canada. And he is sponsored by Flyboard Nigeria. Judges, are you ready?
Tyler, are you ready?
The time is now yours. Take it away. Here he goes, setting up for his next trick. Ooh, a back-to-back. 2 backflips right in a row. And you can mix up your tricks too. You can do a pause in between, or you can stop and go right into your next one. They count as 2 different tricks. There it is. Large dolphin dives.
Oh, those were beautiful. Everybody likes a good dolphin dive.
The fun thing about dolphin dives is you can do a lot of different variations. You can grab your board before you dive. You can spin before you dive.
That's what's great about the span of these tricks. There's so many different variations.
All right, Tyler's got about 15 more seconds left in his run. Let him hear it.
Where are you at, crowd? Where are you at? There we are.
And that will be it for Tyler Bradshaw. Let him hear it. From Ontario, Canada. Next up, we will have Connor Brandes. Oh. Rush Sprague. There we go. Next up, we will have Rush Bragg. He'll be up next. He's from West Palm Beach, Florida. Then we'll have Connor Brandes. And then we'll do our next boatload of riders. So I can have Fernando Spinelli, David Soldado, Ashton Bukers, Andrew Salvador, Sean Ray, Mike Prince, TJ Andrews, and Cooper Riggs. If you guys could start making your way to the staging area. All right, and without further ado, we'll move right along to Rush Bragg. Are you ready?
Judges, are you ready? Woo!
Rush is from Florida, so he gets to train year-round in this nice weather that you guys have here.
He actually has a beautiful rental out there.
Yeah, triple backflip by Rush Braggs.
Rush brings so much personality to the sport, and he's also an innovator. There's that energy. Woo! There we go. Yeah!
higher they go.
They just feed off the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. They love it.
Oh. There it is, flipping on both sides of the hose. That's a very technical trick, very hard. All right, Rush has got about 20 seconds left.
Woo!
Let him hear it.
Woo! Can't wait to see that energy tomorrow.
And there it is, Rush Bragg for his qualifying round. Thank you, Rush. He's a very well-rounded athlete. Hitting a lot of the categories. Does a great job. Okay.
It's amazing to see the improvements of each athlete.
And how they feed off different tricks. One person will land a trick, and then they'll move on and add more to the trick later and create more tricks.
Yes.
Stand over here. You over here. You on the other side.
What is this?
You're being interviewed.
Oh boy, I'm being interviewed.
The camera's coming up.
All right.
And you're going to talk about this.
All right.
All right?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, up here with me,
All right, just start.
I have Mark Williams, and he is the master chef,
Executive chef at Jocko's Bayfront Bar and Grill.
executive chef at Jocko's Front Bar and Grill.
Make sure you share your plate.
So, what is your signature dish that you like to cook? What's your best one there?
Well, actually, today I brought you guys a little sample of what we're going to be doing at the Soundside Splendor at Portofino.
Why, thank you.
And this is a crab stack. We actually have this on our menu. It's a layer of fresh crab, a little bit of Thai chili, guac, mango salsa, and Thai chili and chipotle reduction.
Perfect. Well,
Jordan, you're going to have to check that out right there. Take a
thank
little
you
bite
very
piece.
much.
Hang on a second. Let's go back.
Thank you. So make sure to check out Jocko's and try out their stuff. For now, we have Fernando Spinelli. Fernando, are you ready? Judges, are you ready? It is now your time, Fernando. Take it away.
We will go out there and shoot it. One of these two will go out and talk about your round. Unless you want to do it, because you're the expert.
Spinelli recently took first at the Argentina Flyboard Championships, and now he's here to join us today.
He's coming from all the way from Argentina.
Woo! Some would say it's mesmerizing to watch the flyboard.
Shoot me a text when you want me to come back.
Okay.
Whatever y'all want these now. There are some things on here that are
Setting up for his next trick. Double backflip.
Woo! Fernando Spitfire Spinelli.
We will have a time. We have our other jet ski entering into the course. There might be an issue. So, Fernando. We will pause his time. He'll still give you a little bit of a show while we get the jet ski out there. Spinelli, go ahead and power down, power down, power down.
And we're back.
And so now we're back with Mark Williams. He is the executive chef over at Jocko's right here at the end of the pier here. And we were trying out his, what was this dish again? Go ahead.
This is called the Baron's Crab Stack, a tribute to our general manager who actually won a competition called Men Cook just recently. So in celebration of his win, we are doing this as a dish on our menu, running as a special and throwing down a second time at the Portofino Soundside Splendor on Sunday. It is amazing, and we are serving this now. You can have this now. Layers of fresh crab, mango, avocado, and a Thai chili reduction. It's delicious.
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Available
Chef
now.
for, geez, it's going to make me sound old. Going on 24 years.
All right, that's awesome. So a lot of experience going on over at Jocko's with great food. Go check them out. Mark will be there cooking your food for you, and we can guarantee that it will taste delicious.
I will guarantee that it will taste delicious as well.
Thank
Hey,
you so much, Mark.
No problem.
Thank you.
That looks good. It was really good. I don't know if you want my pork, but
No. I'll try it tonight. I'll try it tonight. Hey, so where can they watch the live stream?
and on our Facebook page, or you can type in Watercross on YouTube and do a search there. The same thing on Ustream, YouTube, and Facebook.
Okay. So also, you can watch this event on the Pro Watercross Facebook page, also on YouTube. So this is all being filmed live. So everything that goes on will be filmed live, and you'll be able to watch it on there and review it as well. Okay, so next up we have Connor Brondis. He's from Florida. And he is sponsored by Indu Board, Zapata Racing. Okay, judges, are you ready? Are you ready? Jenny, are you ready? All right, judges, are you ready?
Connor, are you ready? Take it away. It's all yours. Connor does fly professionally in China as part of the official Flyboard show team.
The show team they have there in China, they fly every day, and they're consistently coming up with new tricks and putting together nice runs, and he's demonstrating it very well for you here in America.
If you are just joining us, we are in the qualifying rounds for the Flyboard World Cup, or Flyboard National Tour.
Give it up for them. Remember, the more you cheer, the higher they fly. They feed off the crowd. All right, Connor's got about 20 seconds left. There it is. For Connor Brondes.
Thank you, Connor. Woo!
One thing to notice is when they do their backflips, there's actually different types of backflips as well. You have your traditional backflip where you come set up, you shoot up into the air, and then you backflip. That's kind of like a traditional backflip. You also have what's called like a drop flip. It's where you're already at your point in height, and you drop down into a big, slow backflip. And so sometimes when you look at it, it just looks like a bunch of backflips, but you have to remember how they set up and where they initiated the trick.
Yes, yes.
So, and there's a lot of different variations in their spins as well. They can spin one direction or another direction, or they can
Both at the same time.
yes, or spin into a trick as well. So they can spin into a trick, they can do a trick, and spin out of it, and that's all counted as one combo.
My favorite is a Superman spin into a backflip. That's right.
Very good. That
Yeah.
is a great trick. So, all right, if I could have David Soldado, Ashton Bukers, Andrew Salvador, Sean Ray, and Mike Prince, please start heading over to the staging area. You guys will be on the next boat to fly. And then after that group, we'll move right into the finals of our ladies category, our novice, and our veterans.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to join us tomorrow for head-to-head competition for the first stop here in Pensacola, Florida.
So remember, you guys can also get this footage online on Facebook on Pro Watercross, also on YouTube on the Pro Watercross, and also on Twitter. You can follow Pro
Come on,
Watercross
guys,
on Twitter.
tweet about us.
All of them will be at Pro Watercross, and you guys can check out all the footage and the live stream and everything online as well. Okay, so David Soldado, Ashton Bukers, Andrew Salvador, Sean Ray, Mike Prince, and TJ Andrews, and Cooper Riggs. If you guys could start making your way over to the staging area, that boat will be picking you guys up. They are underway. They will meet you at the dock. I'm glad to see you guys stretching, warming up. If you guys see the athletes, you can say hi to them. In fact, speaking of athletes, let's talk to some of these athletes about what it's like out on the water. Okay, so while we're waiting for the next boatload, I have my good friend and professional athlete, Brody Wales. Brody has been flying for, how long have you been flying the Flyboard?
Since 2012.
2012. And what have you accomplished since 2012, since the first World Cup? What other awards have you won? Too many to count.
No, it's been a lot of transitions through the seasons. You know, over 4 seasons of riding, and in the competition world, it's been a wild ride. I guess my biggest accolade would be getting 4th at Hydrofest, which was last year down in Vegas. So that was an excellent time being out there. Also the Louisiana Invitational. Made a little bit of a mistake in my last run, which definitely hurt me. But when I talked to the judges, they were saying podium was in the sights. So you know, it's been a growing adventure for me, just to you know, kind of overcome those fears as a rider, really get a handle of the board and really understand the way that the hose management works, especially with the changes in the board. It's you know, the changes in the equipment have come fast and furious. I don't mean to make a weird reference to that movie, but you know, and every year we got to adjust to the new equipment. We got to adjust to the new nozzles. So we're relearning the equipment many times, and it's just allowing us to do a whole lot more. So you know, getting over those barriers as well, because you get a mental block after a while. You start to understand, you know, a triple isn't available, and then all of a sudden the new equipment comes out. And then you have to kind of break through that own mental barrier where you're understanding that, yes, these kind of things are available and you can do them. So the front flip, the triple back flips, the quads, you know, those are the things that we're going to be training for. But being from Canada, being from Alberta, you know, our training season is a lot shorter, so it becomes a little bit of an adventure for us too, because obviously we haven't ridden in 6 months. We got to jump down here. We train for about a week and a half, and then we got to come out here just raw. So you know, this is an exciting competition for us. There's a lot of great talent out here, and we're just kind of excited to be here. You know, it's much better than back home where we got snow and frozen lakes, so we're just excited.
So yes, thank you. So when you were out there today doing your run, could you notice a substantial difference with the wind, or what was going through your head, and how did you prepare for today's event, and what are you going to do to prepare for the next events to come?
Yeah, excellent question. No, so to be honest, the only time that I really noticed a difference in the movement was when I was taxiing out, when I was bringing the ski around from the marina. That was when I really noticed a lot of pulling and tugging from the waves. But once you get out there and you're in your run, everything else kind of just disappears. The crowd disappears, the waves disappear, and it's just you and your board, and it's just going out there and trying to throw down your best run. So I didn't even really notice the wind and the waves. Yeah, I just kind of went out there and hucked it. So going into the training of kind of what we did to prepare, it was just, you know, get out there, do the biggest tricks, relearn everything again, and keep that flexibility up, because being idle for so long and then jumping back in with a couple weeks, it's easy to tighten up, and it's easy to start to make mistakes. So it's just kind of trying to keep limber, and then also just give yourself a little bit of forgiveness. Every now and then you're going to make a mistake. You just got to shake it off and get back up there.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Brody. Yeah, we were all just wondering, but you did a very good job. You had a very good run. Everyone, please give it up for Brody Wales, everybody. Thanks, buddy. I love you, dude. So, as we wait for our next boat riders, also we got to thank Drake out there. He's out there on the safety ski, making sure everything stays okay. Jeff Elkins is also out there trying to make sure everything stays okay for this contest. Now, I have a question. Is Pensacola always this windy, or is this just today, or How is the weather here usually in Pensacola? Not like this. Where's that bridge go? So I do want to remind you guys about the light show. So as much as the competition is going on out here with the individual athletes, there are show teams that get together and put together a show. So when they fly at night, they wear LED light suits. They have fireworks shooting off of their back. They got flashing lights and music, and it is a fun event. So now they put it into contest form where they're going to compete on who can put on the best show at night. And it's really fun. And for the flyers, it adds a whole new element. It adds a whole new element of riding because you're just basically going off of choreograph and music flashing, lights are flashing, and it's a lot of fun. However, we have Rush here, and he's flown. How many shows have you flown in, Rush?
Probably roughly about 1,200.
And when you fly, how is it different flying in a contest and then flying in a show? What are the differences and similarities that you have noticed?
Well, when you're flying in a show, it's basically to give entertainment to the crowd. Same thing with the competition. Obviously, with a competition, you're going to throw out a lot of other tricks that you wouldn't normally throw out during a show just because of the danger aspect. But when you come out here to compete against some of the best guys in the world, you're not really wanting to hold anything back. So you want to go out there, if it's a little more dangerous, you're going to throw it because it's worth it to take that higher seed.
Yeah. Well, you did a very good job out there. You can tell that you've been riding for a long time. I told the crowd when you were out there flying that you are an innovator, and it shows. And you're a very strong rider. Thank you for your show.
Thank you, Jordan.
So, the night show, the format's going to be basically all the judges are going to just judge on lights and choreograph. And there's an X factor of wow. So when you watch it and you go wow, and the crowd goes wow, that's going to be more points for that team. Hi. So the night show contest will be tonight at 8 o'clock right here in the same spot.
8 p.m. sharp, yes.
So. So, I have with me Ray.
I'm live, AJ.
I have Ray with me, and he's representing Pensacola Sports. And he's kind of working with Pro Watercross here, putting on this event. And so, thank you so much. A lot of our riders have loved this venue. And how do you what do you think of the new sport with Hydroflight? How do you like the competition?
Well, it's been fascinating. I've seen it on YouTubes and online for quite a while, and then when AJ brought the opportunity, we've been partners with Pro Watercross for a number of years, and when he brought the opportunity to add this to our assets of things that we bring to Pensacola, I was really excited, and it's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun having all the riders come from all different parts of the world to come see this place here.
Yeah, it's absolutely cool. There's actually insane people from continents around the world that all take this crazy thing on, and so we're really glad to have them.
Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit more about Pensacola Sports and what you do here?
Absolutely. Well, one of the things we do is we are the sports tourism agency for Escambia County. And so in that capacity, we bring a variety of different events and partner with lots of different organizations to bring in activities that bring in participants or that type of person that for sports tourism. So that's one of our major roles. We also are one of the oldest sports commissions in the country, been around about 63 years, and we have a local capacity as well. We do a lot of local different events, but sports tourism is very much part of what we do.
That's awesome. And so being here in Pensacola, I mean, this is a great venue. It's a lot of fun, and it's been really good. Thanks for having us here, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show and the contest.
We will, and just so to clarify, I heard you asking for some original Pensacola people, and so
yes.
I figured I was going to be behind the mic at some point. So August 9th, 1559 is actually the date that Pensacola was founded, ahead of St. Augustine. So all those history people that, if you had a history class, they told you St. Augustine is the oldest city in European settlement, Pensacola. That's not true. They are the oldest permanent, but we were here ahead of them. But we're glad to have you in Pensacola. We're very proud of our city, and it's great to have the Flyboard event here.
Yeah, and we hope that there'll be many more to come as well. So thank you very much.
Question for the crowd. Question for the crowd.
Oh, we have a question from the crowd. Yes, you, sir.
How about the beaches here in Pensacola?
Well, our beaches are absolutely world class. We have won more than our share of awards for great beaches in Pensacola. They're sugar white sands that squeaks underneath your feet because of the quartz material that they're made of, crystal blue waters, although they're probably a little rough out there today with the weather that we've got, but that's part of it, living on the Gulf of Mexico.
One more question for the crowd.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Is there another event next weekend?
Next weekend, yes, we will be having the challenge of the Pro Watercross Tour will be here in racing in the Gulf of Mexico, and this, I believe, is our 4th year with Pro Watercross and hosting that event. First 2 years were probably two of the roughest environments that they had raced in. It was really fascinating. Last year it laid down a little bit. If the wind keeps blowing like it is now, next weekend's going to be just as rough as it was the first couple of years. Really a challenge for these pro athletes as they tackle the challenge of the Gulf of Mexico, because it can get a little rougher than most of the lakes I think they race on.
Final question for the crowd.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it true last night, sir, you ate 40 pounds of crawfish?
Well, I didn't know anybody was watching or counting, but that is very possible. Yes, we do have the Pensacola Crawfish Festival going on, and if you haven't been, go. It's a phenomenal event. They'll serve about 17,000 pounds of crawfish, and I did eat my share.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jordan.
Hey, don't go anywhere.
Okay. I had about 17 pounds. Man, that was good.
They're good. You like that where they pour the little butter on there?
With a cold beer, shall we say?
Yeah.
Yeah, a good country band, too. We saw a good country band.
Wasn't it Louisiana Cajun band? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
One more interview. Next is up to Lena, Colorado.
All right. Next up, we will have Lena,
We're at 33,000 live.
and she will interview with AJ.
get his attention. He's the CEO of Pro Watercross. Get his attention. Yeah, no, you said you're going to ask me. I have some exciting news.
I have some exciting news.
Yeah, I have some exciting news. You want to let the Pro Watercross fans or Pro Watercross Nation know, okay? Hey, Joe, we're ready. You're on.
All right. Welcome. Here I have AJ Handler, CEO of Pro Watercross, and he's got some great information for me. Why don't we tell the Pro Watercross Nation what's going on?
Well, just let me see. Friday, I found out that we are going to be sponsored by the U.S. Army, which is fantastic. Yeah, and that's why our UTV is all decked out in green right now.
Oh, okay. I see. Very nice.
So, you know, with that, it's a great testimony to our staff that we have working, you know, on sponsorship. You know, I'm very humbled and very proud because I served in the U.S. Army for 27 years. And to me, that was phenomenal. I mean, that was incredible and phenomenal to hear that news when.
I'm sure that touches several people's hearts.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, so one of the things that you're going to see at the events is, you know, you're going to get some of these recruits that are going to come in and be sworn into the U.S. Army right at a jet ski event, you know, at the Pro Watercross National Tour.
Here we are. Let's do
Heyday
this.
National Tour, I should say.
Yes, presented by Zapata Racing.
No. It's actually Brower's Racing. Here it's Zapata Racing.
There you go. Brower's Motors. That's right.
Yes. So, you know, so I'm really excited about the news, and you know, we're looking forward to working with the U.S. Army.
We look forward to it as well, AJ. Thank you so much.
All right.
Question from the crowd. Question from the crowd.
Yes.
Questions from the crowd.
What about the TV shows for Watercross and Flyboard? How about the great TV package?
Well, some of these events are going to be filmed by CBS Sports. We actually hired the best. They are the Tiffany's of the sports industry. And, you know, our show is being broadcast on the Regional Sports Network. It has a great reach. I mean, we're reaching 87 million households, roughly around that. And my understanding here, you actually got the numbers for that. I think we're somewhere around 65,000 viewers.
65,000, yes. Yeah.
Which is that's incredible, you know.
Yes.
So we're very, very happy with that.
Bringing it to the world. Bringing it,
yes.
you know, yeah. I love that. Thank you so much, AJ.
And also, Lena, you know, it's great to have you as a host. You're
It's
doing
wonderful
a phenomenal
to be
job.
here.
I understand you sang the national anthem.
I did. Somebody's got to do it. You know what I mean? I'm here to help. You know.
All right, fantastic. So, Rich is going to take it away, and we'll be back again with another interview.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned, everybody. can I go ahead and grab all of the judges back to the podium, please? All of the judges. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to get the ball rolling and get some flying going. Woo! David Soldado, we see you. Iris would love you right now, wearing pink for breast cancer awareness. I got him back.
Oh, okay.
If you're just joining us, we are in the qualifying rounds for the pro athletes for the first stop here in Pensacola, Florida, for the Flyboard National Tour. Join us for all the excitement right here, right now.
And it looks like we got all of our riders out there. This is our last set of pro division. And then we will move on to our finals.
Finals for women, novice, and vets.
That's correct.
Join us tomorrow for the head-to-head competition between the pro athletes for the Flyboard National Tour here in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay, judges, are you judges ready?
David, are you ready?
Take it away.
Woo! David Soldado is from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
That's correct. Yep, he runs his own.
Yep.
Yeah. David's also known, every contest I have seen him fly in, he's always worn a hat. And he keeps his hat on throughout his entire run, even through his dolphin dives, flipping. But that's one thing that he does is he wears his hat. There is the variation of large dolphin dives.
Keeping the energy up. There we go. Where are you at, crowd? Where are you? Woo! He sure wakes you up looking at him with all that color, huh?
Lots of green, lots of pink.
I love it.
All right, David's got about 20 seconds left. Let him hear it. And that will be the end of David Soldado's run.
Thank you, David. Woo! All right, slight change in plans. We will have all of our pro riders, including the women, flying tomorrow. So please join us for Fly Pro Sunday.
No, that was great. That was good. I'm trying to see who's suiting up next. We need binoculars. That's what then I can see. Well, that's all right. While the judges are tallying up the scores, we'll move on to our next rider. Is this Ashton? Can you guys tell if that's Ashton? I think yep, that is. Okay.
It's part of Team Tampa, right?
Yes. Well, actually, technically, like he used to be, but now he runs Muskoka Flyboard. All right. I'll just say his name. You can use everything else. Okay, fine.
I'll do his name.
Okay.
It is Colton.
Ashton, you.
All right, and next up we have Ashton Bukers.
Bukers? Yeah, that's what I said. Bukers.
And Ashton is from Canada. He runs a rental operation up there called Muskoka Flyboard. He also goes down to the Cayman Islands for training, and he's got an operation running down there as well. So he bounces around. He's also part of the China Flyboard team where they do all their night shows there in China. So, judges, are you ready?
Ashton, are you ready?
The time is yours. Ashton, take it away. Here you go. Let him hear it. I think he's giving the signal for his next trick. He held up 3 fingers. We will see what that means. 1, 2. Ashton has been competing since 2012. He's been competing for a long time. He's podium at a lot of different events.
Yes, we just recently saw him at the Flyboard World Cup, placing 4th.
Yes, 4th place at the World Cup in Naples last year. He wants to hear it from the crowd.
He loves that crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
There we go. You can notice he'll fly high and do some tricks, but then he can also do the same tricks low, and it's a different type of intensity for different judging points. All right, and Ashton's got about 20 more seconds left in his run.
He's got that non-stop energy. People just love that.
Really fast. And there it is. That will end his run.
Just a little goodbye
A little
note.
show, yeah. Just for that. That was a very nice showmanship trick. That last trick will not be counted because it was initiated after the buzzer.
Thank you, Ashton.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Next up, we have TJ Andrews from Columbia Falls.
He's sponsored by Total Screen Design, Zapata Racing, and he's also sponsored by his good old mom and dad. It's a great sponsorship to have, really.
Good old mom and dad. You can always count on them. We love them.
Oh, excuse me. This. That's Andrew. Correction, I'm sorry. That is actually That's Andrew Salvador. Sorry. Not. Yeah, this is Andrew Salvador. He's from British Columbia, Canada. He's a pro, and he's also sponsored by Team LTD. His signature trick is his missile backwards dolphin dives, which you might be able to see in his qualifying round. We will see it.
Otherwise known as the Fallen Angel.
Judges, are you ready?
Andrew, are you ready? Give us one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Flying is a very technical sport. We want to make sure we have everything good to go before we get our riders up into the air.
We can thank Jeff Elkins for being out there on the safety crew. He's also part of the tech crew. He can spot things a mile away if anything goes wrong with the jet ski or with the throttle kit that they have in their hands.
All right. Andrew Salvador.
Judges, are you ready?
Andrew, are you ready? Woo!
Take it away. Andrew also flies for the Team Cam Fly. He's also helped start. Oh.
There it
is.
is.
Fallen Angel.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one of his signature tricks. What a save, ladies and gentlemen. What just happened? If you didn't catch what happened, he's got his throttle control in his hand. There is a safety. It acts just like a Wii. There's a safety strap on there, and he dropped it, but he was able to save it. Woo! There he goes. He's got about 20 seconds left to finish his run. And there it is.
Thank you, Andrew Salvador. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to let you, I'll just say his name, and you tell me everything you want to tell every backstory about him. Tell me about him. All right, so next up we will have Sean Ray. He's from Las Vegas. So if any of you guys go to Las Vegas and you want to try the Flyboard, Sean is the one that you will want to talk to.
Sean Ray first appeared at Hydrofest in Las Vegas, placing top 16.
Everybody, I have a confession to make. Taylor Swift is my guilty pleasure, and I love to dance to her music.
You would.
So every time I hear a Taylor Swift song, I'll naturally start dancing. So if you see that, just know that's my confession.
I'm a little scared.
Like if there was a club that played Taylor Swift, I would just.
All your babies love Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Yeah.
My kids love it. I can play like some hardcore, like 21 Savage, and they'll start dancing.
Whatever dad listens to, I listen to. So Jordan, do your children love Taylor Swift as well, or?
Yes, they love dancing. They dance to just about anything. I have a set of 2-year-old twins, and one's a boy and one's a girl. And if any of you are familiar with wakeboarding, my son's name is Wake,
Oh.
and my daughter's name is Rayleigh. And Rayleigh is a wakeboard trick.
Okay.
So I was able to convince my wife to let me name my kids.
That's how in love with water sports you are.
And I have a 9-month-old that's already starting to walk, and I named him after a biblical ship captain, Noah.
You gotta love the water. Gotta love the water.
And my wife, when she was 32 weeks pregnant with the twins, she rode on a flyboard.
Oh wow!
Yep,
Wow.
That's how easy it
Life
is.
goals. I want to do
I'm
that.
not promoting you to go flyboard when you're pregnant, but my wife has flyboarded before, and so it was a
She's
safe
got some
matter.
skills. Got
Yes.
it. She's got skills. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home.
I have flown with my twins in my arms. I've had both twins in my arms, flying around, spinning around, and I'll fly really high, and then I'll drop down with them, and they think it's a blast, and they love it. So
Now, if children aren't heavy enough to do the flyboard, at my flyboard location, we allow for kid experiences where the kid gets on with a pro flyboarder and is able to ride not that high in the air, but just enough just to give them a thrill. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, anybody of any age can enjoy flyboard.
So right now, what they're doing is they are trying to figure out how to. They're getting fuel to the jet skis just so the fuel will be able to be substantial and fly. Because one thing you do not want to happen is you do not want to be flying on the jet ski, flying in the air, when the jet ski runs out of gas.
No, we do not. That is means for some bad times. All right, up next we have Sean Ray from Las Vegas. Sean Ray also competed in this past World Cup in Naples, Florida. He is our fly high Tarzan man.
He also competed in the first Hydrofest in Pahrump, Nevada. Was his
Yes.
first contest.
There he is.
And he's ready for more. Judges, are you ready?
Sean, are you ready?
Take it away.
Sean is one of our newer flyers. But as you can tell, practice does well. Jordan, do you like his colors?
Yes, very Rastafarian.
Ah.
He's got nice socks on. And so
He does have nice socks.
We did have a question. A lady asked, do you put your bare foot in the boot? And sometimes you do, and Sean does not. He wears socks.
Whoop. There's those favorited dives. Woo! Where's that crowd at? He brings that energy and what people would call swag. Woo!
So
Thread
that
the
trick is
needle
called the
right
thread
there.
the needle, where he does a backflip and flies underneath the hose. That's also a technical, very technical trick.
Very difficult trick. There we go.
All right, he's got about 15 seconds left. Let him hear it.
Ready to make cancer bow. Oh yeah, you should. Tomorrow.
Flipping on both sides of the hose. Also another technical trick. And there it is.
Woo! Sean Ray, thank you. Woo!
Did it right? Just, get your motor going. Okay, so next, I believe someone from Canada. Oh, no, this might be. How old are you guys?
I'm 27 and he's 28.
So he's graduating 07.
Oh wait.
Yeah, we actually he's from New York originally. I'm from Kansas and we met in We lived in St. Thomas for like 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, this will be TJ Andrews from Montana. Nope, I'm sorry. Mike Prince.
Co-captain of Team Canfly.
Recently, just newlywed, Mike Prince.
Oh, congratulations. That's amazing. Jordan's dancing, ladies and gentlemen, up here. He is.
I know it's not Taylor Swift, but this is still a good song.
Ed Sheeran. Can we get this on video? Right, slowly turn it.
I say we have a dance-off competition.
I say that's a great idea. I think that's hilarious. Tomorrow, I can write out like a bunch of, now that I know who are all there, I can write out like a bunch of like details about like them instead of just like what they've ranked and stuff like that. So I can do that tonight.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should probably. You want to collaborate too? Just
Yeah.
Switch
Yeah.
things, cause like, huh?
Are you at the Grand?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So then we'll just get together. Yeah.
Let's do that before we'll just
We
go
probably
home.
should have done that yesterday.
Yeah.
But we got here really late last night.
Well, I said let's just go home, shower, get ready, and then we'll just kind of meet and get everything down. Or unless you want to do it after, but everyone might be wasted after.
Oh yeah, that's true. Probably not good. Yeah.
do it before.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we have our next rider entering the water, Mike Prince. Yes. All right, Mike Prince is entering into the contest area. Judges have got their scores tallied up, and they will be moving on to Mike Prince from Canada.
Co-captain of Team Can Fly.
This wind has been a factor, not even just in the contest, but just the prep to get in the boots and the prep to get ready to come out, just because the skis are going to be blown around by the wind. But Mike is coming out to the contest area. All right, there's Mike Prince. Judges, are you ready?
Mike, are you ready?
The time is now yours. Take it away.
Mike Prince is sponsored by Urban Fitness, Team Ltd, Canadian Jetpack Adventures, and Team Can Fly.
Oh, gas lights on. There must be something in the water. The Canadians, they sure do like to have a lot of fun, especially when they fly.
If you want to know more about Mike Prince, you can see them at Meet the Flyers online for Hero Magazine.
Okay. All right, Mike's got about 20 seconds left in his run. Let him hear it.
Where's that crowd at?
There it is. That last trick will count. It was right before the horn. They will be rewarded for that trick.
Woo! Thank you, Mike.
All right, so while the judges tally up their scores,
If you guys are hungry, catch a bite at Jocko's. Hungry or thirsty? We all actually just ate there, and it is quite delicious. Delicioso. They have have their shop right across the way or their hamburger stand, which is conveniently located right to the right of us. There you are. Hello. We see you, Hussein.
We also want to say thanks to, of course, our main title sponsor, Zapata Racing with the Flyboard. And also, we want to thank Pensacola Sports and visit Pensacola.com.
Real, relaxed, and simple.
Also, some tour sponsors that we have are Powerfly, BB Talk, Sky High Flyboard, H2RO Magazine, Jet Lift, the official PWC tote transportation system,
Broward Motors,
Scat
Track, official prop of the tour, and Shark Energy Drink, the all-natural way to get your energy.
Also, we want to thank Jet Trim, and that's our official seat covers and mats for our tour. And also Sea-Doo, which is the machines that they were riding out there, and Team Faith.
Thank you. A big thank you to all of those who sponsor us and the Flyboard National Tour.
Erie, Pennsylvania is the next one, yeah.
All right, our next stop will actually be in Erie, Pennsylvania. We appreciate Pensacola and letting us come to their venue.
Okay, and so I just got the judging format for the night show. So they're gonna be judged on their style, diversity, execution, showmanship, cooperation, use of the course, innovation, and crowd interactions for the night show. There's gonna be lights, fireworks, music, and it's going to be a sweet show.
All right, I know you all have family members that would love to come see the Flyboard night show. Lights, fireworks, and some action. Get out here tonight, 8 p.m. Let's do this.
Hey, I know. I didn't realize until I sat down. I was like, oh.
Yep. So they are still putting fuel in the jet skis. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to our judges. And our judges have been up here. It takes a lot of work, more than you think. Like, people just think that the judges are just up here watching some good riding, but they're actually paying close attention to how they execute tricks, how they land their tricks, how they're putting it all together. It's not as easy as people think. It takes a lot of concentration to do that.
And we do have different categories of judges. We have the technical judge. They judge on technicality of the trick, if it's performed right with good quality.
Yeah, and they want to see if they're hand checking, or like if they would just want to see how clean you can perform your tricks.
And we also have our energy judge, which is Iris, our wonderful breast cancer awareness activist. She judges upon energy, smiles, pizzazz, getting the crowd involved. We love it when our riders rev up the crowds, and I'm sure you do too. Anybody dances, she's going to catch that with those eagle eyes. It's just a tiny intermission. We got to get gas in the jet skis, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll be back to the show.
Show me how to use the master. I don't know how to use the master yet, and I want to take one of these.
I'll show you. He's in the water.
Because I'm a dry man now.
Oh, this is the best. I wish this was a water. Like this is one. So if this isn't, that is. But let's just say you get not like it looks made.
The master, I can look it up to anyone with my master. With the master, I can look it up to any software my favorite. Like, if I can.
And then when we get to the finals, I got a special favor because his board's having some issues. I'm gonna just for the finals. And have you guys, have you guys share a mic.
Yeah.
I mean, you use these two mics, but just because I can't get the audio feed from the board.
Okay.
So just for the finals. Okay. We need your racing call. You guys have good chemistry. He leads, you follow. He leads, you follow.
Yep.
I mean, let me grab that. I got to interview the chef.
Oh,
real
this
quick.
one. This
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was like. All right, I do believe that the jet ski has been fueled. I see TJ Andrews on the end of the boat there, getting ready to enter into the contest area.
It's protein, all-in-one nutrition as well.
So is this like a meal replacement? Or?
I guess you could call it that. I don't use it as meal replacement because I usually just make meal replacements. But for you, it's good because it's got 20 grams of protein and then you get everything fasted. It's also plant-based. And then I do turmeric as well. And then also the sugar-free and the other relation foods. But make sure, you know, that's just the way your body works. Unfortunately, here, you can take this.
Oh, is that from you? Is that yours?
No, you can have that. Yeah. Just like how you can try it, you know?
All right, TJ is now entering into the contest area. They're just doing one final check just to make sure everything is connected.
All right, it's looking good.
There's a lot of things that go on the checklist before you fly. You want to make sure your connection's good between your remote and the jet ski to make sure it's communicating well, so that way you don't have any flaws with the throttle. Also, you want to check your hose connections. You want to make sure your hose connections are at the proper tension, so because when you're flying on the flyboard and a hose comes off, you come plummeting down.
Yes, it's not the type of flying that we want to be doing. But yes, you definitely have to pay attention for safety precautions. You know, it can be dangerous, so we want to make sure that everything is good to go before we put anybody in the air.
So when you guys are walking around mingling with the riders, go ahead and ask them if the hose has ever come undone. They're always pretty good stories. While we're waiting, I can tell you just a quick story. I used to fly with a cowboy hat a lot. They used to call me, and it's not because I'm a cowboy. It's because it was hot, and it's the only thing that covered my face running an operation. But I was flying.
Makes me want to fly with a sombrero then.
Yes. I was flying, and my hat flew off, and this hat was signed by Frankie Zapata.
Oh, that's a precious hat right there.
Yes. And it was signed by a guy named Vince Legoff. And Vince Legoff basically is the Howie Day of television in France.
Oh, I see.
And
I
so,
see.
So he signed my hat, and my hat flew off.
Prized possession here.
Yes, my hat flew off, and I told my driver, I said, grab my hat. But he completely let go of the throttle. and
Oh,
I
no.
fell. And then the worst part about it is my hat sunk to the bottom, and I still didn't get it.
Oh, a fail on both parts. It's okay. It happens. Stuff happens.
It happens.
Yes. But at least you weren't hurt.
No injuries. No injuries. Okay, that's a good sign.
Wait, we're ready to go, but we have no safety people.
You got one ski out there. You got a safety ski out there.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Are you? Hey, you want to go or no?
All right.
Judges, are you ready?
TJ, are you ready?
The stage is now yours. Take it away.
Oh, you're good. I don't mind. You can sit there.
You get that seat.
Starting out with that good energy right there.
TJ's also limited to his flight time due to living in Montana, but he is showing no issues. He's been able to fly and train here.
A lot of our riders have that same issue, but as you can tell, when they have practice time, they do use it wisely.
Oh. So that trick there is a thread the needle. It's not a flip. It's just a straight thread the needle. So basically, he didn't flip and fly under the hose. He just was able to get the hose high enough to fly underneath it. It's a very technical trick. And that's the only straight thread the needle I've seen all day.
Yes, it is.
Oh, flipping on both sides of the hose is also a very technical trick. Difficult, but he does it with ease.
Loving the crowd.
All right, TJ's got about 20 seconds left in his run. And there you have it, TJ Andrews.
Thank you, TJ.
And our last, but not least, our last qualifying round will be Cooper Riggs. He is also a Florida native. He's from a city called
Pompano Beach.
Pompano Beach. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. All right. Cooper. Hey, did Cooper take second that year, Alexander? Second, right? Against that was 2013. That's, yeah. Third, but I'll just go with it. We'll see. You want to do sponsors? Sure. I don't want it to steal.
All right, guys, we have our next and last rider coming up, but make sure to join us tomorrow for the head-to-head competition against our pro flyboarders, women and men. Fly Pro Sunday. Bring your family, bring your friends.
Yeah, after Cooper, this will wrap up the qualifying rounds. And then later tonight, we're going to have the light show competition. And the light show competition is going to be the first of its kind in the hydroflight industry.
Don't miss out tonight. Lights, fireworks, and action!
All right, we have just a quick statistical report. We have 50,000 viewers on our social media watching all of the competition and all the media.
Woo! That is a load of people. That is awesome.
50,000, and that's how we want to spread the flyboard love and the Zapata racing is through our social media. So if you're out here, go ahead and tag them and share with your friends and let them know how cool this event is and how cool it is to see the riders fly in person.
Jordan, I have to say, I do think that those people may have seen you dance. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that people have seen you dance.
Just when Taylor Swift's on.
Don't be scared, guys. It's okay. I'm here for support. It's fine. All right, so originally the flyboard was invented by Frankie Zapata, a Frenchman. Yes?
So all videos today are also recorded. They can go back and watch it. Okay. And then anytime.
Okay. Judges, are you ready?
All right, our next and final flyer, Cooper Riggs.
Judges, are you ready?
Cooper, are you ready? Woo! Take it away. Yeah, man. If you've missed any of the action today, you can go back on our Facebook and also YouTube. Enjoy the action anytime. See Jordan's great moves.
Cooper has been competing for a while. He's been at the World Cup. He took third place in the World Cup in Doha, Qatar, where he placed third place.
He's also an innovator, inventing the infinity trick. The infinity flip. We love it when our riders develop new tricks.
Oh, nice.
Very nice, very nice. Where's that crowd at? Where's that crowd? There we are.
All right, Cooper's got about 20 seconds left. Let him hear it for his last final for the qualifying rounds.
Woo! You can tell when riders get in a flow.
And there it is, our last rider of our qualifying rounds, Cooper Riggs. Woo! Okay. All right, so we want to just give that will be it for our Flyboard qualifying rounds. Please sure to stick around for the 8 o'clock show competition.
Lights, fireworks, and action. And then join us tomorrow for Fly Pro Sunday, where the competitors go head-to-head.
Good question. Good question. Let me find out.
This man over here wants to know.
All right, join us tomorrow at noon for Fly Pro Sunday.
Okay, and just before we sign off, we wanted to just give our sponsors a final thank you. Pensacola Sports, visit Pensacola.com. Of course, Zapata Racing, Flyboarding, Powerfly, BB Talk, Sky High Flyboards, H2RO Magazine, Jet Lift,
Browers Motors.
Browers Motorsports. Thank you. Scat Track, Shark Energy, Jet Trim, Sea-Doo, and Team Faith.
Woo! Thank you again.
Okay, so we should say, like, this has been the Flyboard National Tour, our first stop here in Pensacola. Thank you for.
Thanks for joining us for the Flyboard National Tour here in Pensacola.
I'll say, yeah, join us tomorrow at noon. We'll be finishing off our final rounds. And
The pro competition, so you're going to have final
program, and we will. Pros tomorrow. We want to see you there. No, I'll say, want to see you there. Please watch the live stream, share it.
Yeah, check us out on Facebook. And everything is pro Watercross. You know, Twitter, they're all pro Watercross.
Okay, we're ready.
Sorry. Do they know that they're
Hey, do you want us to stand over here?
Oh, okay.
When I say one, okay, 3, 2, 1.
All right, and thank you for joining us today for the qualification rounds for the Flyboard National Tour.
Yeah, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all on our social media. Check us out at Pro Watercross. All of them are at Pro Watercross. Tomorrow we will start at noon, where we'll have our finalists for all of our divisions, and we will crown our champion at our first stop here in Pensacola, Florida.
There we go. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Lena. We'll see you tomorrow.